Hey everybody, I know it's been forever, and man, I've missed you guys so much in our live streams. I've just been so low on energy and just dragging a bit, so I've been a little bit low, but I've been making a turnaround over the last I would say this is day 5 of me improving. I just wanted to give you a quick update and also let you know, hey, I am absolutely planning on doing live streams in the future. I really look forward to being able to actually talk with you guys and interact with you and hear how you're doing and get back to our old schedule. But real quick, so what's happened is I've now done 2 cycles of my immunotherapy trial drug. So far, no side effects that I can tell. As you can see, we've got a gorgeous, gorgeous day here, spring day here in Austin. I don't know, it feels like 75 degrees. I mean, birds and squirrels and deer, everyone's out there playing, so it's beautiful, and I get to sit down here on my balcony on my little apartment and just enjoy it. I'm out here hours every day just because it's and that's Vanilli, by the way. Here, I'll show you Miss Vanilli. There's Vanilli. Say hi, Vanilli. Anyway, so cycle 2 of the trial drug, we do it every 2 weeks. It's an infusion every 2 weeks, plus I have about 3 labs or so. I don't know. It's a bunch of labs, but it's kind of tapering off, which is nice. And so I'm not in there all the time. My fatigue levels have been quite high. I would say an 8 out of 10. They've been running around 7 out of 10 for months, about a couple months. A little higher recently, improving again. And what I attribute that to is I have gone more keto, not strict, but more keto. I was doing a whole bunch of fruit juices and I was eating foods that my belly would handle, but the problem is they were high in sugar and I was just not feeling great. Sleep quality had dropped off pretty dramatically. I track it all on my Garmin watch, and you can see the pattern. I mean, a big dip, big decline in sleep quality. My HRV, heart rate variability, was worse. Sorry, this cough is persistent. This is part of the reason I haven't done a live stream, is because we got this excuse me, this tickly, annoying cough that likes to jump in and interrupt me, and it leaves my voice a little bit strained. But so here, let me give you the good news. So there's a list of good news, things that have happened. Number 1, my belly, my bag is working. My bag is working. I think I can say that now. I mean, I haven't had to do irrigations. So irrigation is when I have my hole, my stoma, that opens into my bag. Nothing was going into the bag. That's been the problem for 2 months, or almost 2 months post-op, since I had my colostomy. Nothing was going to the bag, so I would get real backed up, and then I couldn't eat because I was bloated and miserable. And then I would have to wait for the bloating to go down, and then I could eat again. But the problem is, you can see, I'm wasting, I'm skinny. I'm just skin and bones. I won't show you the rest of it, but so I couldn't eat. I was slowly starving, essentially, this probably the last couple of months. That has reversed. Not only have I been eliminating backlog of food that I've eaten that had not been processed and left me kind of bloated, as skinny as I am, and a pot belly kind of thing going on. And not only has my belly flattened out, my bag is working. I'm getting things, food passing through pretty regularly and easily and comfortably, 4 or 5 times a day. And I don't have to irrigate. So the irrigation was something I was doing when I was plugged up, and it would kind of break up a blockage so that food could move along, and then I could put some more food on the top. I could eat a little bit because I create a little room down below. So I would have to irrigate. I would get a big 250 ml syringe with a tube. Mom was help me. It's a process, but I'd stick that tube 6-8 inches inside my stoma and pump in 250 mils of water, warm water, and I would do that up to 3 times a day, and I'd send about 2, 3, 4 syringes worth in there, and it would kind of loosen things up, and then they would flow into the bag. So I was just using that to kind of artificially create some GI movement there, so that I would have room for food, so I could eat, and it would also help relieve some of the pressure that I was having. That's all been improving. I haven't irrigated in, I want to say 2 days, 2.5 days. That's huge. That's the first time that's happened since surgery, which is April 1st. So we're almost 2 months post-op here, a month and a half. So that's a massive improvement. I'm able to eat, and I'm actually able to eat regular food. I'm eating fruits and veggie soup, and I've cut out just about, okay, so, well, let me tell you. So yeah, I'm eating veggie soup, avocado. I'm eating all clean, natural, no processed foods. No sugar, no grain, very little dairy, maybe just kind of flavoring here and there, like some Parmesan on something. But very little dairy, no sweets for sure, no juices, no fruit juices. I'm doing cucumber and celery juice, which is really good for digestion, and I find it helps. So it'll kind of stimulate things to start moving down here. So right now it's all about getting my belly moving. Now, yes, I've got a 7-centimeter tumor growing in the other end of my rectum there that we had kind of bypassed with the ostomy. 7 centimeters. That's about a little over 2 inches, I believe. Yeah. So, and it had grown over the last couple of months a bit. That's what we're going to be targeting, or we are targeting already with the immunotherapy. That's the idea. Fingers crossed. So we'll be targeting that tumor that we can't operate on. It's in a location they can't really do much about. So, but we've got the immunotherapy. We've just started. I'm handling it well. I can't notice any side effects yet. I'm getting an infusion every 2 weeks, which is about half. It's most of the day. Then I go into the infusion lab. They do EKGs and labs and more labs and more labs. So it's observation, basically. But I think once we got a couple cycles in, I think that they won't have to observe me quite as closely, so I won't need as many sticks, and I won't need as many in-house lab draws and stuff like that. So I'm optimistic. And of course, my belly is feeling better. It's hurting less. I have less belly pain, less bloating. More energy is kind of the laggard. It's the last thing to kind of start improving here. I mean, I'm still pretty fatigued. I would say I'm a 7 or 8 out of 10 fatigue-wise, but I'm eating 3 times a day, 3 or more times a day. I ate a ton last night. I mean, fruits and nuts and steamed veggies and good fats, and I've been getting my protein up there for the first time in months and months. I'm able to get 50, 60 grams of protein, which I'm 144 pounds right now. So I've actually lost weight since my belly started clearing out because of all that dead weight that was there. So I'm guessing I'm somewhere around 140 something pounds, 43 pounds or something like that is my base weight now, to which I'll be adding to as I'm able to eat more calories. So I hope all that kind of sort of made sense, but it's basically just been a long, weird road, and haven't been able to do much at all. But today, I had a Philly cheesesteak with no bun. The other day, handled it. And I mean, I'm normally vegetarian. I was craving it. Today, I cannot wait. For lunch, I'm going to In-N-Out Burger. I don't know if you've had In-N-Out Burger. It's out of California, but we have them here in Austin. Oh, the In-N-Out Double. That's my favorite. So I've got a double-double. I'm going to go get a double-double right after this, but with no bun. And they do a lettuce wrap. So you can order it with a lettuce wrap, which is cool. That's like 450 calories, and it's got all the good stuff that beef has, and all the calories and goodness. I'm just craving it right now. So I'm trying to give my body what it's craving. I'm eating, let's see, lots of nuts, and Mom made me almond flour pancakes, which are really good. They're totally keto. They're tasty. And I put some Mom blends up some frozen fruit, and I'll have that kind of as a compote, either on the top or the side to go along with it. I don't put dressing, but don't put syrup, but I put sorry, I'm just kind of food obsessed these days. I'll lay in bed at night since I've been able to eat again, and since my belly feels good enough to actually have an appetite. So now I'm just ravenous all the time. I ate like a horse yesterday, which feels amazing to me. So anyway, enough about me and my trials here. The summary is, I'm training better. I'm very optimistic. I'm really liking this mostly keto diet. I eat veggies and fruits, but I eat low glycemic index veggies and fruits. So let's see, for example, berries are typically low sugar. So I do strawberries and blueberries. And I can have more on this diet. I'm actually eating a diet that's aimed at pancreas. That's where kind of my biggest risk, man, I guess it's my biggest immediate risk is pancreas, because I got a tumor there that could pinch off the bile duct, shut me down in a day or two. So this pancreas diet, and I will link it later today to this video. Oh, there's a book that I'll link. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I just pulled some guidelines at about 6 pages. And I'm following those dietary guidelines. There's a lot more things that they include in there too. So exercise and stress relief and meditation and stuff, much of which I've already been doing. But I can't believe I'm able to just talk like this. I would be lapsing into a coughing fit and wheezing and just kind of dragging just a week or two ago. So I'm super pumped about that. Man, my face is skinny. But that's just this. Hey, this is my starting point to start building on. That's how I feel right now. I feel like, man, now I can start putting on some muscle, some mass, get some energy back, and then all the other things kind of fall into place like dominoes. It's getting my belly. The belly has been the key for things. Getting my digestion working, and then energy opens the door for everything. So I am mega stoked about that. I've walked about a mile the last 2 or 3 days, which again, some days I couldn't walk at all. Just back and forth from bedroom to living room was about all I could do. That's how much energy I had. Still wobbly. But again, I think a lot of this stuff's going to improve as I get nutrition in me. Get some strength back, because I can actually build some muscle back that can hold me up. And so it's all connected. But anyway, I miss you guys so much. I hope that you guys have not felt neglected. I felt really bad, and Mom has too. I tell her not to, but she just really feels for all of you guys and your outpourings of love and support and your prayers and for your stories, because you guys are going through. We're all going through stuff, but each of us has our own secret problem that we're dealing with. Maybe it's a big secret or a little secret, but it's something we're dealing with, that we're fighting through, we're struggling with. I'm right there with you, and I feel like you guys are my panda family. By the way, I want to say something about this. I was wondering about pandas. Thinking about you guys, my panda tribe. I was thinking, what is a group of pandas called? Because you got a group of, a pod of dolphins they have, or a pride of lions, right? So I looked it up, and it's so appropriate what a group of pandas is called. It's called an embarrassment of pandas. An embarrassment of pandas, which is so perfect, because I don't know who names these things, but it's just perfect. An embarrassment of pandas, because pandas, again, the reason we love them and the reason I relate to them and kind of use them as my spirit animal, we'll say, and so many of you guys have kind of adopted that idea too, is pandas are fun-loving, they're carefree, they're silly, they're jolly, they're goofy. They go through life without a care, and you can say, oh, they don't have any natural predators, so of course they don't have to compete in the wild or anything. They lost those instincts. That's fine. But for me, in my recovery journey, it's been super helpful to think of pandas, to stay in touch with my inner panda, because that's the part of me that gets excited about things, that giggles. And I'm going to share some real panda anecdotes with you. 2 of them, both involve my stoma. But one was, so Mom and I irrigate. I was telling you about that. It's a whole process we go through. We set everything up, and we get warm water, and we set up wipes and rags and containers and all this stuff to clean up. Well, we were doing it one time, and I was looking in the bathroom mirror, because we do it in front of the bathroom mirror. Mom kind of helps as I'm feeding that tube in. I was looking in the bathroom mirror. I just started laughing. This is so absurd. I said, look at what we're doing. We're standing here. My mom's standing with me in the bathroom, feeding a tube into my belly, 6 or 8 inches. We're pumping me full of water, and then we're emptying it out. And that's just ridiculous. Even so, we both just broke down laughing. And just how absurd that moment was, because we've all been so serious. It's hard. It's hard to find the panda. Sometimes you have to look for a little silly thing, or something funny, or something sad, something that touches you, something that reaches in. This is what I look for. Something that grabs my emotion. It's a piece of music that I heard a bit of. I forget his name. One of the tenors, the operatic tenors. It was Caruso, maybe. He sang a song. I just teared up immediately. It was so beautiful. We're watching fun films or shows. We're watching Anne with an E on Netflix, which is a modern take on the Anne of Green Gables story. It's so uplifting, so much for young girls in there, but anyone. I relate so much to what's going on in there, and it's 3 seasons. I highly recommend it for wholesome goodness, and just kind of the growing up, young adult, topsy-turvy life, and how well it's portrayed and how it's dealt with by those around her. So Anne with an E on Netflix. The other thing that was funny that happened with Mom and I is we were so I've had so many abdominal surgeries, right? So I've got scars everywhere. We were doing some kind of probably an irrigation, and Mom looked. She was concerned. She's like, "Oh, this surgical scar doesn't look like it's healing." I said, "Mom, that's my belly button." And then we both just died laughing. That just tells you the state you can get into when everything's serious all the time, and it's life or death, which is all of those things matter. But it's important to find the silly bit, find the funniness, find the humor there, and it's there. It's there. So I'll encourage you, my panda friends. The rest of my embarrassment of pandas out there, I'm part of the embarrassment too. I hope you'll join me in looking for the lighthearted and the whimsical and the fun, even just little bits during your day. Like right today, I'm just over the moon excited about going to get my double hamburger from In-N-Out. Oh, it just sounds like the most amazing thing. I haven't been able to have one for months and months, and my belly's growling right now. It's so good. So look for that. I'll encourage you. Stay strong. Well, thank you for all of your prayers. You guys have been so generous on my PayPal and on my GoFundMe. You're keeping me alive. That's why I'm here staying at home. It's because I haven't worked in months. And I feel like I'm making the turnaround that's going to allow me to get back into the office and be able to support myself again and hopefully support others. So you guys, you're in my heart. I love you. You are my heart. You're my panda heart. I miss you. My goal is to come back soon and get back on our live streams and hear more of your stories. And again, my gratitude is just overflowing. I love you guys so much. Until next time, I love you. I'll see you next time.